Hello, Linkar here. Colleges are the only walkable mini cities that a lot of Americans end up experiencing. What do I mean by this? So I lived in the US for 8 years and I lived in the capital of North Carolina. So it's not a small city. And let me tell you, American cities suck, and more specifically, cities with suburbs. I know it's the same in Canada, where there's a lot of the same style of suburbs. That's the worst way to make a city, in my opinion. When you have suburbs, you basically cannot do anything without a car. There's not that many houses per kilometer square, so living near someone is 20 minutes by car. Suburbs never have any kind of transit system, no buses, no metro, so you are stuck. And a lot of people, they come from those suburbs and they end up being dropped on campuses where you can walk anywhere. And they discover the concept of a third place. The concept of a third place is you have two places. You have your first place, which is your home, your second place, which is your work. So these are like the two places you are going to end up doing most of your life in. And then the concept of a third place is a third place where you can go and socialize and kind of escape those two places, but still have a place to go. So for example, I live in France. If I want to go to a coffee shop, I can walk 10-15 minutes and have like a dozen to choose from at least. You don't have that in the US. When I lived in the US, we went to coffee shops to talk because it's kind of hard to go to people's houses when they're so far away. And if you don't have a car, you probably don't have a third place. And a lot of people don't even have coffee shops near their houses because they live in a suburb where there's not that kind of thing around. And so you take these college students and they discover the concept of a third place, and suddenly they live right next to their friends because they live in apartment buildings basically. And if their friends don't live in the same apartment building, it's probably like 5 to 10 minutes away by foot. And in some campuses, you can even take the bus. You can get around really easily, either because it's walking distance. I experienced the fact that Americans just hate walking, even if it's like 10 minutes. Walking 15 minutes is like unthinkable for a lot of them, but they take the bus. They take the bus everywhere, and they do that for 4 years. And then that's it. A lot of Americans will go to a college campus, experience basically a mini walkable city, and then get back to the real world. And it sucks because the real cities in the US don't really have that at all. And so a lot of them end up thinking like, oh, those were the golden years, I could hang out with people. But really, when you think about it, a lot of what they experienced there wasn't the college. It wasn't actually like the learning. It wasn't specific to the college experience. It was specific to the college campus. And what's fascinating is a lot of these people don't realize that, and will even like not necessarily advocate for walkable cities. And I think it's kind of sad because think about your college experience. If you're in college or if you went to college, maybe you like college because of the learning. I did. But what made college cool was the fact that I could finally be in arm's length of a lot of things. I had a third place. I could go to a coffee shop by walking there. I could hang out at benches in parks and experience sociability without needing my car all the time. If you want your city to suck less, follow local elections. That's the best way that you're going to be able to change policy that really impacts you. All right, see ya.